how's practice been going? How's the mentality and just the spirit that everyone has going into this game?
Yeah, practice has been going great. We got a good amount of time off to get our bodies back right, being able to recover mentally and around. Guys are excited to, get back on the field, get back with each other, and start to get back to work to get this 10th win.
Is there, with everything going on in the world now and COVID kind of reemerging as a huge problem, are you guys taking extra steps? How are you guys handling that situation as a team?
Yeah, we're aware of it. We're aware that it's picking back up. You see it everywhere, all over the news, on social media. So, yeah, we've definitely been taking more precaution, wearing our masks around the building, wearing our masks in the meeting room, and then, kind of just being extra cautious, having to go out to San Diego too. There could be sparks over there too. So just being as cautious as we possibly can.
James.
Yeah, Devin, how much is bowl practices been focusing on you guys and what you do well as opposed to preparing for UCLA?
Yeah, I think the coaches did a great job of being able to put a good plan in for us. First couple practices, we were able to kind of figure out the tendencies that we have or what we needed to work on, or certain, things that we didn't do well throughout the season that we kind of put on tape. We were able to take that off the tape, work on those things last week. And now this week, we're kind of back on schedule of UCLA game plan, being able to get different looks from what they run defensively. And yeah, we're on a good track right now.
And just to follow up, I know Dave has mentioned using bowl practices to get some of the younger players some reps. Offensively, who are some guys that have caught your eye on that side of the ball?
Yeah, offensively, I think it was a great opportunity. I think a bunch of guys kind of showed where they were at, kind of stood out. I think freshman running back Devin Leary has opened a lot of eyes. Our center, Lyndon Cooper, has been doing a great job as well, learning behind Grant. And then receivers, and then a bunch of young guys, Julian Gray, Jalen Coy, get reps and show what they could do.
Thank you.
Is everybody getting what Devin's saying? I'm getting a big lag.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Well, it's lagging. I don't know if it's your internet or what's
What
going
about
on.
now?
Yeah, you look a little clearer now.
That's better.
It's a little choppy.
Do I have to start over?
That's better.
You've got your bandwidth just got a lot better.
Yeah, it's better. James,
Okay.
did you get the answer? Could you hear everything?
I didn't. I don't know if Devin, if you can repeat that or not for me, man, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. Can you repeat the question again?
Yeah, I was just asking, obviously during bowl practices, a lot of younger guys get some reps just because maybe you're resting some older players. Just offensively, who were some of the younger players who caught your eye during bowl workouts?
Yeah. I was just saying it was a great opportunity, to see those younger guys, to be able to get more reps, being able to see them in a more live setting against, our defense, being able to go to faster tempo, not necessarily on scout team. And yeah, a couple guys that I think stood out, starting with Lyndon Cooper, freshman center. He did a great job. Anthony Belton at left tackle. Demi Sumo has been opening a lot of eyes as well. And then just some young receivers. I think Anthony Smith did a great job. A little older guy, Josiah Previllen, had a nice couple practices as well. Jalen Coit, Julian Gray. There's a whole bunch of guys that, weren't able to get many reps throughout the season, but now being able to see them, it was pretty cool.
Thanks, Devin.
Alec.
Yeah, Devin, you guys have had, quite a few guys announce that they're coming back from next year. Seems to kind of really be like a run it back mentality with this team. Just what does that kind of say about like this group and the culture you guys have kind of built the last couple of years?
Yeah, I think it says a lot. I think it goes to prove that, guys on this team aren't satisfied with what we already accomplished this year. And I think it also goes to show that guys want to come back to prove how much better we can be, to how much more we can accomplish. And, it all starts with the coaches being able to build the right culture here And then, guys just really buying in, guys understanding how much better we can be, how much better we could be when we eliminate the mistakes we did this past season. So just being able to hear everyone coming back, being able to see and, feel that same family-like atmosphere in our locker room is just huge.
Pat.
I was going to ask that same question, but I had another one a little lighter about Christmas. So I'm just curious, I always think back, my favorite Christmases were the ones where I got like a new PlayStation or something like that. This year that might be tough, but I'm curious, do you have a favorite Christmas gift that you ever received as a kid or even, now as a college guy?
So as a kid, I know my favorite Christmas gift was always getting a new Madden. Every year a new Madden would come out, whether it was my aunts or my grandma, someone always found a way to get me the new Madden. That was always what I look forward to every year.
JB.
Hey, Devin, you kind of already answered this question, but I'll ask it in a different way as far as the future of this program with so many guys, who could have left to go, to pursue other opportunities coming back. What about this bowl game specifically? Outside just getting a 10th win for this season, what is the number one thing you guys want to prove for this program, on this stage, on this national stage that you're about to get?
Yeah, I think it's a great stage. I think it's a great platform for us to really show what we can accomplish on a national stage. Obviously we had multiple national televised games this year, but for it to be a holiday bowl and for us to have an opportunity to win the 10th win of the season, I think it's huge for our team, huge for our program, and we know what's at stake, especially leading into next year as well. Figuring out where we will put ourselves next year, and just being around everyone, being around what I'm hearing every day in our meeting rooms with Coach Dorian, Coach Beck. Everyone's very eager to get this 10th win.
Kurt.
Thank you. This is Kirk Kenny from the San Diego Union Tribune. Wanted to ask, what's allowed you in particular and the offense in general to be successful this season?
I think what allowed us to be successful is just preparation. Being able to, you see a whole bunch of defenses nowadays, just being able to dissect where you can attack different defenses, how our different game plans, whether it's RPOs, run game, vertical passing, really anything, being able to dissect where we would attack them offensively and how our offensive plan will work for all 4 quarters. So just really being able to prepare, film study, and everyone holding themselves accountable has made us so successful this year.
And for yourself, what have you done that makes you a challenge for defenses?
Yeah, I think for myself, just being consistent with my play, being consistent with how I make decisions with the ball, being able to protect the ball, and then obviously just constructing our offense. I think being able to put it on film and understand that there's, not many flaws or not many weaknesses in our offense, whether it's a self-inflicted penalty or something in that case, as long as we can eliminate them and continue to play consistent, that's kind of what I've always been striving for.
And the last thing for me, from your film study so far of UCLA, what do you see in their defense that's going to be most challenging for you guys to go against?
Yeah, I think they do a lot of things. They have multiple different schemes. They definitely try to rush the quarterback. They do a whole bunch of different looks. They have a bunch of athletic guys up front that move around. The defensive backs do a great job of disguising. So I think it'll be a good challenge for us, and I'm very excited to go against their defense.
Thank you.
Jonas.
Hey, Devin, I want to ask you about one of your teammates. I think we're getting Tanner Engel a little bit later. Earlier in the year when you and I spoke one-on-one, I told you Tanner used the word artist to describe your play. I'm going to do a little role reversal. How would you describe Tanner's play in one word this past season?
That's a good question. One word, I would say fearless. I think everything that he does, he's a fearless player. He's not scared to make a mistake. He's not scared to make a play. And I mean, his size and just his God-given talent is just unbelievable to watch him just put his body on the line. And it doesn't matter the size of the guy that he's going up against. He's going to give it all that he has. And it's incredible to watch. So I would definitely say fearless.
And one follow-up, I know you don't play on that side of the ball, but how important was it for the defense to have him available for every single game this year, as opposed to his junior year when he missed some games?
Yeah, it was huge. It was huge for the defense. You know, him being what I think it's 4-time starter now, 4-year starter. Just being, you know, that vocal guy of the offense, being able to construct them, being able to put everyone in the right position. And then also just, I think it was awesome for himself too. You know, he was really tough on himself last year when he wasn't able to finish out certain games, and he knew that we needed him to have a great season. And I mean, credit to him. He did everything that he can and understood the type of game that he needs to play, and he's been doing a great job.
All right, does anybody have anything else for Devin? David?
Yeah, just a quick fun question. Are you more excited about SeaWorld or the zoo?
The zoo, definitely the zoo. I want to check the safari out. I heard it's like one of the best in the country, so I'm excited.